Welcome, everybody, to episode 138 of Perpetual Backlog. I'm your host, Aqua. Joining me, like usual, is Dalit.
Hey, guys. Hello from Cologne.
Yeah, hello from Cologne. Yeah. And Leek.
Hello! I'm not anywhere near that place.
Well, if you're watching and you're wondering, 138, well, what happened to 137? Well, let me tell you. It's been lost due to me not looking at my OBS when recording last week and seeing that there was no audio coming from Discord. So the episode exists, and maybe I'll upload it at some point in time. But what we did last week was we played Baldur's Gate 3. We played the very beginning of it. So if you've played Baldur's Gate 3, then you already know what we did. So you don't really, it's not really that important. But we all played our D&D characters that we made for Matt's Arcadia game. And Matt asked me why wasn't he invited, and well, I told him, I don't know, man. He wasn't around. That's why. But yeah, maybe I'll upload that at some point, but it is a thing that we might be doing every so often when there's not much news, but there is news this week because again, Dalt's in Cologne right now, and he had a nice trip watching Gamescom live. So
yeah, Germany's very nice.
We'll be talking about that.
I am in fact not in Cologne, but God, I wish I were.
Yeah. What do we all do this week? What was the video games we played this past week?
I think we only played Baldur's Gate 3.
I mean, that is respectable.
That's all I did.
I can follow up on that, saying that I played Baldur's Gate 3, as a matter of fact. I also just last night picked up a game that I've kind of been sitting on and waiting around for. It picked a really, really weird time to finally go live because, oh boy, is this not A, the year, and B, the time frame to get involved right now.
Yep.
But BlazBlue Entropy Effect, which is a side-scrolling 2D roguelike, using BlazBlue characters with a very currently not BlazBlue story. There's a lot of things happening in this game right now, and I'm not sure any of it actually makes sense. But man, it feels fun to play. I like roguelikes, and I happen to really like the sprites in BlazBlue, and in Entropy Effect, they look even nicer. So that's fun. You should check it out. Just went to early access. It's like $15, and it's a good time. It's a good time.
You didn't play any other games, Dalit?
Did I? I've been sorely neglecting my gacha. I need to actually go do those at some point, but probably not this week. Yeah, that's it, I think. Unless I'm
liar. You are a liar. You played the same game I played this week. Because we all downloaded HoloCure and played
That's
that
right!
Game.
No, you are correct. I'm a liar. HoloCure, which has been out for a while now, finally went 1.0, I believe, and launched on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
It is a fun little Vampire Survivors game that is... I imagine people are going to get really mad at me for saying this. It's way deeper than Vampire Survivors. That was unexpected. And hey, I know 3 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know all of myths. I know all of myths. That's it.
I know enough that I have an Oshi, so this counts. We work hard at it.
You have an Oshi just in that game, or you just have an Oshi in general?
No, just in the game. I have nothing against VTubers. I think they're brilliant. I don't have the time to watch streams. I catch their highlights every now and again.
Yeah.
Like they put in some real work on those streams, and that they go on forever. I genuinely wish I could, but I cannot. But for right now, Rene, Hollow ID, that is my current Oshi because she punched real good and give me a lot of coins. So many coins.
I
Sorry,
too
Ollie.
have played Hollow Cure. I've played exactly 103 minutes of it, so I probably haven't gotten to the point where I think it is deeper than Vampire Survivors. I've only maybe done like 4 runs, all on the same map.
Oh,
But
hours in this game, yeah.
yeah, how many hours?
Oh, when did that happen?
How many hours?
15, apparently, according to Steam.
Jesus, somebody likes VTubers
I mean,
a little too
this
much.
is exactly what happened with Vampire Survivors, though. I installed it, and then like 3 days later, I had like 40 hours played, and it was all a blur. This genre is dangerous.
Unfortunately, 1.0 dropped around the same time Baldur's Gate 3 did, so I weighed my decisions and played Baldur's Gate 3 more than I played this game.
Super right decision. I mean, like, there's nothing to spoil in Hollow Cure. Baldur's Gate kind of is like that. It's story driven, right? You certainly want to be ahead on the pack. I say just getting into Act 2.
Well, I just got into Act 3 last night. Baldur's Gate 3. As I was saying before Leak got in, Act 3 has a very interesting start. Like, very interesting. How far are you in it, Leak? I don't know if you've... How far have you gotten in the Baldur's Gate?
Not far at all.
Okay. It is... It's nice. I'll say one thing. I did create like a bad side character, a character that chose to side with, I guess Minthara in the beginning, and
Right.
let me tell you, she horny.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. This isn't. Never mind. That went a completely different way than what I was going. I thought you were saying she's evil. I was like, yeah. No, of course. Go on.
I'm not under. I don't know if she's evil yet. I don't know. I got maybe a hint of maybe not super evil. Just
I don't know. I got something to tell you about Loth Drow.
Okay. Well, she doesn't follow Loth. Follows the Absolute.
No, you're right.
Oh yeah.
So, like she may have been a Loth Drow, but she gave up following Loth and went for the Absolute. Like,
I think what the point he's trying to make is that they're a matriarchy rather than a patriarchy.
Yeah. She definitely like you get if you are a Loth Drow, you get options to scorn her from stepping away from Loth.
Yeah.
No, after the Grove, she wants to fuck. So that's she definitely very horny.
To be an adult for a second, much as with Karlach, she has been holed up with a bunch of, as far as she is concerned, lesser beings for a very long time. I guess it's understandable, honestly.
Yeah. But unlike Karlach or whatever, she can actually touch you.
Look, I have thrown water at Karlach and I've gotten a smooch. It burned my lips and I saw actual physical sparks, but where there's a will and a lot of infernal iron, there's a way.
Did you see that meme with the drinking fire-resistant potions constantly, and they got that guy with the computer going blah, blah, blah.
Oh, no! That's brilliant. I mean, I'm a tiefling, so tiefling already has fire resistance, but that, I hadn't considered that. I wonder if...
It's so funny. Fire resistance.
Ideas.
One thing I noticed on my evil character, I guess, they took out Echo Knight from early access.
Really?
You were able to make an Echo, like, okay, so one of the subclasses for fighter was Echo Knight or whatever in the early access.
I know you don't, but I have to ask.
What?
Do you mean Eldritch Knight?
No, Echo Knight, where you're able to make echo copies of yourself.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah, it is a fighter subclass.
Yes, it is.
Interesting.
Yes.
I remember in early access when I was playing with Terra, she turned Lae'zel into an Echo Knight. There is no option for that in the main game.
They must have
So I
swapped
don't-
out for Eldritch.
Yeah, possibly, because I don't remember if Eldritch Knight was in early access or not. I didn't play too much of a fighter in that
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little sad because you can make an Eldritch Knight if you just go like fighter with a couple ranks of wizard. Echo Knight sounds bloody cool.
Yeah, you can make copies and then teleport to each of the other spaces and stuff
That
like
sounds
that.
way more interesting. It also sounds a bit broken, but
that's because a lot of DMs that know D&D a lot, they won't let their fighters make Echo Knights because it's actually kind of broken.
Yeah, it sounds that way, if I'm honest.
I was a little disappointed because as I was telling you guys, I'm listening to I'm watching campaign 3 of Critical Role, and there was a antagonist that was introduced who is an Echo Knight. And she whoops some ass. And I was like, oh man, you know what? I'll make an Echo Knight for like my evil character or whatever. It's not in the game. And I'm really sad because I really wanted to make an Echo Knight. So I'll have to wait to see if any mods come in that put in the stuff for Echo Knight. So mods have gotten me a lot of other stuff. So that's been pretty nice. But yeah, and I'm a like a dual wielding. At the moment, I'm a dual wielding like battle master, fighter. So, for that character, because dual wielding is really cool. And yeah. A lot of shit happens in Act 2, and I will not say any further. A lot of shit happens in Act 2. A lot of shit. That being said, obviously I played Star Rail the past couple of weeks. Since we haven't really had an episode where we actually talked about it. I E6 Kafka. So
he sure did.
Dalit was there for that. And obviously I have a video of all my pulls. I E4'd her off of just everything I saved. Which
you got to like get E1 or E2 pretty quick and pretty easy, honestly.
I won all but 2 of my 50/50s, so that's cool. My Kafka does a lot of damage, and she carries me through stuff. I did almost all of Memory of Chaos this week.
Hey, let's go.
9 is a little rough. So I haven't been able to get past 9. So, but I did 1 through 8. Pretty easily actually. That's cool. So I'm able to do cool stuff now. I have 2 decent teams, and now I'm just like working individually on different characters right now. So that's cool. I did have to spend some money to get that E6, but worth. My only character I'll ever like throw money at this game. All the other things will just be saving. Fuck, what else? Oh, I mean, obviously, I did play a little bit of Holocure. I've only played like 3 of the myth characters. Obviously, I went for Callie first, and she's like the coolest one that I know. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and say this: base Callie sucks in this game.
See, I agree with you.
She takes slow as fuck.
Yeah, she takes a lot of work to get going. It feels. Meanwhile, Goomba there is doing just fine.
Dude, I after doing the Cali once, I was like, all right, I'll try. I did like the gotcha rolls in it or whatever. By the way, I have yet to get another Cali in the gotcha rolls. I've gotten like 4 fucking Guras and like and pretty much I think I've got like 5 or 6 Enos. I'm like Jesus Christ. So I swapped over and I played Gura, and I thought she was gonna suck, and she kind of does right at first.
I disagree. Fair enough.
No, at first she kind of does suck. Like literally, like within, like right off in the beginning, she kind of does suck. Until you get tidal waves or tidal pools.
Yep, tidal pools and shark bite, so good.
Then she's just kind of broken, and it kind of like the snowballing just like fucking went off from there. Then I played Kiara. She's busted.
Fishing out.
She's. I didn't even have to think. Playing Kiara. And
that's a secret chat.
And then I played Ina. I didn't win the Ina one. But Ina was like her special's pretty. I can see it being very busted.
Taco go brr.
Going through the first one, like getting to the end with Gura, the final boss being Amelia, and then she just fucking. I'm like, wow. So they're just saying that Amelia's got like a giant fat ass, and she jumps in there.
The
and just
gremlin
energy.
Yeah, the gremlin energy coming off of Small Ame was pretty good.
Yeah, that game's interesting. I don't have really much time to play it, so it's there. If I just need to waste 25 minutes, I guess, because I think that's like, or 20 to 25 minutes, I think.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that is look at my Steam list. Is that all I played this week? I mean, I hopped on Honkai Impact 3rd to go through a couple of chapters. I think I'm on chapter like 21, 22 out of like 36, I think. So, yeah, that's actually kind of all that I played this week. That did kind of seem like a lot, but it wasn't. It was actually just all Baldur's Gate. Let's be real here.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we get to go into the big news for the week.
Hey guys, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're into what you're hearing. While you're down there, remember to like the video as much as we like you. You'll be good now.
And after this, we probably won't have too much news until fucking Tokyo Game Show, I guess. Unless some shit happens with Armored Core and Starfield. Unless some like big shit goes down with that. But yeah, Gamescom was today. Today being the 22nd. Or I guess 23rd for actual people that went to Cologne. Yeah, Gamescom was a lot was shown? Question mark? I don't know. Dalit, you were boots on the ground.
Yeah.
You watched everything, Dalit. I only watched
it was supposed
Relink.
to be. I was supposed to have some stuff to get done today, but it never panned out. So I ended up having a bunch of time to watch this. I mean, obviously, let's get the big ones out of the way. Obviously, the Todd Father came out to chat about Starfield.
Yes.
Yeah, the Todd Father.
That was the lead off. They had the composer come out and play the lovely musical piece. Keeley did get bum rushed by a random who just decided he wanted to talk about Bill Clinton and GTA 6. So this is an unfun trend that is happening that I do not suspect we will see again without someone getting viciously tackled and escorted off.
No, is it like a copycat from like when the dude did it on the Game Awards?
Yeah,
yeah, only with a lot less tact, because he literally just got up and walked up like mid Jeff talking, just walked right up, and you could see security just move too late.
Mm.
But yeah, so Starfield was like the big starter, and I don't want to go piece by piece through all of this, but opening night? Yeah,
opening night.
Opening night is always. Yeah, opening night live is also always really good because you get a bunch of games that you expect, right? We got Starfield, we got Tekken, we got Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, despite a conversation happening about that game and then nothing changing. We got Immortals of Avium got a spot. Oh boy. But we also got things that maybe you wouldn't have expected. We got another look at Black Myth Wukong.
Mhm.
Still doesn't have a date. God, that's killing me inside.
Still
We
doesn't
got another
exist.
look at. Still doesn't exist. It's not real yet. We got another look at Crimson Desert, which looks neat. I'm not even sure what it really is, though.
It's just BDO, but a different
That's
game.
what it looked like to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it's like an MMO, is it?
Yeah. It's pretty much what it is.
Yeah. And then we get a bunch of Sonic news. But yeah, so like, there's a lot to cover here. I don't know what we actually want to go in depth on because I think we all have different tastes.
Well, I'm just gonna take this as a victory, all right, and say that
Go on then.
even though Tekken 8 is coming out January 24th, it may as well be this year. Because that's a very early as fuck release date for that year.
You and I have spoken about this at length. I always knew it was going to come out next year. I would have thought like April. When they said January, I was like, okay, yeah, no, maybe Aqua was right. Maybe they should have just put it out in December.
We could
Happy
have
Christmas.
we could have had a
Christmas
year
action.
of fighting games. We could have just had the year of fighting game.
Well, I mean, it may not end with Tekken. Man. The year just may keep going for as far as we know.
I mean,
if we're just going to go with some standouts, because this is actually a surprisingly long list. I will certainly say that I am tired of hearing about Starfield. Can't wait for it to come out and everyone to get their hands on it, but I'm finished with that game now. Thank you. As I said, I'm always. Oh God, it's so close though, right? Like I will play it. Like I mean, I sound really down on it, but exactly.
Yeah.
So, like I said before, I'm really keen on this Black Myth Wukong. Everything that we have seen has been beautiful to watch, and I don't know if this is just going to be a movie at this point, but I need it. Please be real.
I mean, it's like Lost Soul Aside. It doesn't exist.
Oh God, that game still hasn't come out yet. That's right. I'm thinking of Break Memory that came out. Oh my goodness. Mirage still looks beautiful. They'll have full Arabic voiceover, so
that's interesting.
That was cheeky.
So you said the 23rd for the 23rd. That game's from what I heard, it's coming out a week earlier, actually.
Oh, maybe I misread. Regardless, October release.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, that actually just means October of this year.
Oh, okay. I thought
no, the 23rd.
Yeah, I didn't catch days on all of these because, to be fair, they were flying through these.
Yeah, Ubisoft announced that it was coming out a week earlier, so it actually comes out October 5th.
That's brilliant. I mean, I think like everyone else in the world, I'm happy to see I refuse to call it retro, the original style of Assassin's Creed be brought back.
Same.
If only for a game like this, it's going to be a breath of fresh air for sure.
Yeah. As much as I like Odyssey, I didn't play the Viking one. But people were wanting it to go back to its roots.
I mean, people say Valhalla was good, but
those three games are actually good. They're just too fucking big. It may as well have been just an MMO.
Though I will say the part that makes me most excited isn't necessarily that it's smaller. Do not get me wrong. I am super pleased that it's not going to go on for 100,000 hours.
Oh, that we're actually assassins now?
Exactly. Again? I love that I can just sneak up, and when I stab someone, they don't just go, huh? And turn around and beat my face in.
True.
They
they
fall over like they're meant to.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Other than that, Tekken 8, we went over that it's coming out outrageously early next year. It's practically a winter of this year release. It looks like we got the last few. I can't believe. First of all, I can't believe they waited this long to show off Yoshimitsu.
I know. What's his armor look like?
He kind of looks like a like a flashier version of 3, kind of.
Oh, okay.
And 3 is my absolute favorite look. Like, I think it's everyone's favorite look. But like, it looks great. I'm surprised that these characters didn't have their own announcements first to have them just show up here. Like, again, I'm gonna look forward to that Yoshimitsu trailer. I have never played Yoshimitsu to any degree. He's a weird character.
Oh, he's my
Man,
go-to
I'm
in
happy.
Tekken. I love Yoshimitsu.
Yeah, I'm always pleased to see him. As we just went over other characters that came back, Dragnov, Steve, Leo, who sounds remarkably masculine this time, just further fucking with the fan base. Is it Leo? Is it Eleanor? You'll never know. Someone I missed because my hatred clouded my eyes. I could not see with eyes unclouded by hate. Kuma made a comeback. No surprise. I fucking hate animals. I do. They're my least. I fucking hate animals. But they're back, and if Kuma's here and Xiaoyu's here, that means Panda's here.
Yeah.
And I will wrap up with a quick one or two more. The new Cyberpunk news looks astounding. We didn't even talk about Phantom Liberty on this outing, by the way. They came out, they said the words Phantom Liberty, and then proceeded just to say, hey, remember what we originally told you about Cyberpunk 2077?
Mm-hmm.
What if we told you we actually finally got round to doing that? Holy shit, the 2.0 update looks so spectacular. We've seen so many changes to the game. It's huge, this overhaul. New gear, new perks, a new perk system, a new skill tree, new vehicles, vehicle combat, revamped police and their AI and their mechanics. This, even without Phantom Liberty, this is a fantastic reason to go back and replay Cyberpunk 2077. Now,
That's good. I didn't get too far, so I'm happy to.
Yeah, there you go. No reason not just to start over and get like a real good chance at the game that was initially promised.
Maybe I'll play a guy this time and finally get to date Pan Am.
I did. I was talking with Matthew about this. I'm not sure if this launches with Phantom Liberty. I was led to believe that it's happening a week or two before, which would be a brilliant idea of letting people play through it again, get to grips with the new system, and then dive into the DLC. But I'm not entirely sure about that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's like, those are the ones that really stuck out to me. I mean, obviously there are other huge ones I'm sure you'll go over, Alan Wake and Mortal Kombat and all that. But like those are the ones that made me go, yeah, I'm really happy I got these actually.
Yeah, I actually I looked at the Sonic Superstars trailer. It looks so charming.
It is. It does look lovely.
Yeah, and a proper like multiplayer for that too. You can go split screen or on the same screen like that Mario multiplayer on the Wii.
Yes, I call Knuckles.
And they're doing a Sonic Frontiers DLC. I didn't actually think that they would do that.
Neither did I, if I'm honest.
I mean, Sonic Frontiers did well, but I just didn't think that they'd do DLC for it.
I didn't follow, and I'm not sure how often DLC happens for Sonic games.
I mean, be real here. I think Frontiers is the first Sonic game that could warrant DLC, really?
I feel like Sonic Mania might have had some.
Sonic Mania had mods.
Maybe that's what it was, yeah. Regardless, Frontiers is coming with like apparently a whole new story and new playable characters, so that'll be interesting for those of you that picked up the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, does anything else jump out at you before I fire?
Yeah, that's the Zack Snyder thing. It's not a game, but it's a Netflix thing. But you said in the notes that there would be a game.
So yeah, I'll elaborate on that. Sure. Keeley calls up Zack Snyder, which I just thought was going to be a video, and then Zack Snyder actually got up and walked on stage, and that was already interesting. And then they got to admittedly rambling about this new Netflix movie called Rebel Moon. At the Rebel Moon. Yeah, exactly. It was really rough trying to follow what was happening here because Zach seemed out of it and Keeley just seemed like he really wanted Zach to get it correctly. But what it comes down to is it's a 2-part movie happening at the end of this year and the beginning of next year, and at some point there will be a game that uses the movies as a foundation. We don't know anything past that. I looked at the movie; it gave me vibes of like the new Halo series meets John Carpenter meets a lot of. I didn't look great.
A lot of words.
It didn't look great.
It's a sci-fi though. Is it sci-fi?
Yes, it's very sci-fi. Yeah, no, I mean, upside is it's a Netflix movie, so even if it's not great, I'm still gonna be able to watch it and not have to pay too much extra.
Is there any more info about the possible game, or is it just a teaser?
No, he mostly just came in to talk about the Netflix movie and to mention that there will be at some point maybe a game based on it.
I see. Okay.
Cool.
I like sci-fi.
Surprised Zack Snyder's doing anything at the moment.
Yeah.
Same, but you know, Zack Snyder gonna do what Zack Snyder gonna do.
Speaking of sci-fi, wasn't it mentioned that No Man's Sky had a robot DLC?
Oh yeah.
Was that?
It's not rumors. So it was announced that No Man's Sky has a new update coming. But the details of it was leaked. Where's it at? I linked it.
Yeah, this happened at Gamescom. I completely missed it.
Called No Man's Sky Echoes. They're bringing in a new race. They're like a robot race.
Rabbits.
There's new pirate freighters, and play that will have players take part in new space battles, which is cool. Everybody loves space battles. Everybody looks like space pirating. Barsh. Yeah. Another addition to the game is that new staff can be built using scavenged parts. You can find your journey map. Staff, once built, will allow you to improve both your fighting and mining. It's hilarious. Not hilarious. It is actually astounding how many free updates Hello Games can just keep throwing at this game.
I don't know how they're funding it.
I don't know either. I mean, I guess they just pretty much live off of like word of mouth now. Because like anybody that talks about the game now doesn't say anything bad about it. They say it had a bad start or whatever, but the game is way more than what they even promised in the beginning. Now, so a lot of people play it on like with the VR or whatever. Apparently in VR it's like absolutely amazing. So yeah, I mean, people that love playing like I like playing No Man's Sky, but I never have like the people to play with, or I never just like get in that mood where I just want to sit down and just like lose myself in space or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually surprised Leek hasn't sat down for like weeks on end playing this game because she's a space nerd.
That's
it's true.
A good point.
No, I did have it on Xbox Game Pass at one point, but I just didn't have the time.
It takes time.
That's my story.
It takes time.
And now I'm being sucked into Baldur's Gate, so that's even further on the backlog.
Yeah. I mean, Hello Games, man, just keep pumping out them W's because this game, No Man's Sky is really fun. I actually love playing it. I like Leak. I either don't have the time, or there's like so many other stuff out.
Correct. It's been the biggest issue with this channel is just the three of us trying to keep up with everything.
And like the modding scene for No Man's Sky is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
So I mean, it's great. But yeah, that was the update apparently comes out the 24th. apparently. So tomorrow, technically, I guess for me.
Yeah.
You got anything else, Leak, that you see on this list that you
I
want?
am curious about Mortal Kombat. I did have a sneaky peek at the trailer.
They talked a pretty big game about this trailer, but I thought it was pretty in line with everything else.
Mm-hmm.
They showed off General Shao. He is not Khan.
Mm-hmm.
He does not rule. He looks amazing. To be fair, though, he looks a lot less of a wall. He's usually like this slow, massive hitting man, and Shao Kahn's doing air combos. It's weird, but he's got that big old axe, and he's still Shao. Other than that,
Yeah.
we saw Sindel. I'm always pleased to see Sindel. More importantly to me, both Shao Kahn and Sindel's voice actors came back, so they sound great.
Yes.
Uh,
I actually saw a very funny tweet about Sindel and Raiden. Well, they said, Kung Lao as Kung Lao. It seemed weird to me that the guy with the Japanese name who wears a rice farmer's hat is white, so I fixed that.
yeah,
I laughed my ass off.
Yeah, Liu Kang stepped in and decided we're gonna fix this one major oversight.
Yeah.
There were two other characters that were revealed in this. They are cameo fighters. The first is Motaro, Giant Centaur Man. He looks like Motaro, Giant Centaur Man.
Giant Centaur Scorpio Laser Man.
Yeah, he's got a scorpion tail that does what looks like a very his moveset as an assist looks oppressive.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see people break him and have to get him nerfed. The second one was well more interesting to me. So one of my favorite Mortal Kombat games is Deception. I really like the Shujinko stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently that was Shujinko in the trailer, and my very smooth brain just went, "Oh, so they're doing Shang Tsung old too." I have been since disabused of that notion because it's apparently Shujinko and it doesn't look like fucking Shujinko to me. But looking back on it, the moveset is correct. He is stealing moves from other people. That's clearly Shujinko. So those are your two cameos.
Interesting.
Just looks like Sindel isn't evil. We love to see it. Shao is still a giant dickhead. You love to see it. And there's a tournament happening. You love to see it.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat.
Sindel has amazingly prehensile hair.
Oh my goodness. They just decided, so what does she do when she gets really into the fight? Her hair volumizes.
Yes.
Oh, very good.
If only we all had that power.
Oh god.
I would love to have that volume.
Like seriously, it's like scaring a cat. Suddenly hair everywhere.
I didn't have time once again to play Diablo 4, but there's a new season.
Yes and no. The new season comes out in October, so it's a ways away. They've brought in a Hollywood actress who I am unfamiliar with. Super cute, great voice. Oh my goodness. But we are still very much in the middle of season 1, season of the Malignant. I have been very done with this season for a while, so looks like I'll be back in October for Season of Blood, vampire themed stuff.
Oh,
hey, you guys have fun with Blizzard's excrement.
Enjoying the video? Remember to like and sub. Helps out the channel a bunch, and we're grateful for everyone we get. I'm gonna be honest, it's been really I really thought with the preseason being what it was, getting the feedback they had since beta, I really thought they were going to put together a pretty stellar season 1. Like just to keep everyone in and to show, hey, this division's not so bad. But this is the same mistake I made with Overwatch. There's a lot of really weird decision making going on, and I don't know if it comes from mismanagement or just from time constraints. This feels like I don't know if Diablo 4 maybe shouldn't have come out until the end of this year. or if they just need help. Regardless, I have people that play it. I will give every season a chance, but before a lot of games started happening back to back to back, I had popped off to try out Path of Exile, and I do see why people are more excited about the new season of Path of Exile than any seasons happening in Diablo 4.
Or hell, even just Path of Exile 2.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't come out till next year. So anyone getting
Yeah.
super hype about that is ridiculous at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the beta comes out in July of next year.
Yeah.
Though, on the topic of ARPGs, since I might as well bring it up, Last Epoch was shown off, and I know that Zeke spoke about it last time he was on, and he's spoken about it to us before. I have never played this game. I've only ever heard it when he talked about it. Showed it off. All these games look very comparable to one another. If I was Diablo, I'd be bloody worried.
Mm-hmm. They get a new class, Rune Master.
Yeah, Rune Master. Didn't see much about it, but I mean, what they were saying sounded neat.
Yeah. So, the pre-gaming section was filled with stuff that I never cared about. So that I was.
I mean, never to be mean to the pre show, but like that's not where any of the big reveals are going to be. Really comfy, cozy stream though. Super happy to have had it.
I'm pretty as a No Man's Sky fan. I'm cautiously optimistic for Starfield. But I too am at the point of I need to quit hearing about it, and the game just needs to fucking come out so I can play it. And see how buggy the hell that game is. Black Myth Wukong doesn't exist, so any trailer that comes out from that, I just don't look at it because it doesn't exist. There's no release date for it, and
better fucking exist.
There's no release date for it, and there hasn't been a release date for any of those fucking like super quadruple A Chinese games.
I don't know what they're doing in China, but their games look amazing.
Yeah. I mean, Payday. I've never played any Payday game, so I don't even know why I'm gonna say maybe I'll look at Payday 3. I won't look at Payday 3. But Ice-T is gonna have a unique raid, so that's actually kind of cool. If you like Ice-T, or if you watch,
yeah,
you watch,
if you're a big Law and Order guy,
yeah, Law and Order SVU. He is actually kind of one of the best characters of that show.
Oh yeah, I mean Richard Belzer passed away, so yeah. It was the two of them were like my favorite characters.
Don't remind me. I won't ever see Munch ever again. Please don't.
Oh, it is very sad.
I'm genuinely excited for Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Absolutely.
If it plays anything like Assassin's Creed 2, thank God. I will love that game to death. Tekken 8. I mean, I could have said this game was coming out this year. January 24th is pretty much this year. So
hey, look, listen, according to Side Games, that's this year.
Hey, dude, fuck you, okay? All right. They lied. They said winter 2023, and that only spans 1 week. All right. February 1st of 2024 is not winter 2023. That is winter. They could have said this winter, like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth said this winter, but they did. But they said winter 2023. Side Games.
I'm trying to figure out if we misread something because.
No, I mean I've seen the trailer like 12 times. It says winter 2023.
It did. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I mean, you'd said this the moment it came out that there's no way that's not. No.
Yeah. I was like, that's not that. It's not winter 2023. There is no way. There's no way it was coming out that week. If they could not pick the 3 days a video game can come out in that week or whatever, then it wasn't coming out that week at all. They should have just said winter, and that way I'd have been like, okay, that's halfway through December into March. All right, that would have been obvious. But I mean, February 1st. All right. Unfortunate because we don't know the release date for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and
we don't.
That could fall right on that because we know that is also winter.
It sure could.
That's not going to stop me from getting this game, but that might stop a lot of other people from getting this game.
Yeah, and if you pick it up, I owe you, so I will definitely pick it up alongside you. But my goodness, this timing is horrendous.
Well, okay. So you didn't give me the 60 for Kafka, but I didn't need it. All right. Well,
this is
actually,
my point,
technically, I kind of needed it, but I didn't actually need it. Well, we can figure out something there because I like my thing was I was making you play this game anyway. So
true.
And I can't make you play this game if you buy it yourself. Because then you I paid for the game.
I wasn't gonna. I still wasn't gonna pick it up. So this is very much as the case. Like if you pick it up, then I will pick it up. Otherwise, I have no interest in this.
No, I'm picking it up.
I will pick it up,
and I'm forcing myself to force you to pick it up. So anyway, the trailer for Relink looked really good. I heard
game looks brilliant.
I heard some very familiar voices in there. Pretty sure Erica Lindbeck plays one of the main characters. She might voice Jita. I think she actually might voice Jita in this game. So that's cool. I'd have to listen to it over again, but I'm pretty sure Erica Lindbeck is a voice in this game.
Erica, she is. She voices Catalina.
Oh, okay, yeah, she voices Catalina. There we go. Yeah.
She voices Catalina. I was going to let you go on for as long as you wanted, but I know who she voices.
Yeah, okay. She voices Catalina. All right, that's cool. I know Robbie Damon plays some character named Id or something like that. So I did hear some very familiar voices. Apparently, Christina V voices 2 characters in this game, so it's good. Good, she's getting, I guess, double the money. I'm happy we have a release date for it, but it is not winter 2023. That is a little sad. But yeah, I can't wait for this game. It's one of my most anticipated games. All right. I did not watch whatever they showed off of Zenless Zone Zero, but I did watch Asmongold react to gameplay for this game. It looks like PGR, so that's about all I could say.
I don't know why they want so many games running in parallel with one another. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I guess they're 3 very different fields, but Hoyo just trying to lock down the entire mobile market. You didn't miss anything.
You mean 4? Honkai Impact 3 still going.
I'm sure
they're still updating that game. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure
money like the current 2.
I mean, maybe
about to be 3rd.
Maybe not like that extreme amount of money, but it's bringing in enough for them to create new characters.
Sure. I mean, when you have more money than God.
Yeah.
But yeah, I find it weird that they want to compete with themselves this hard. But I mean, clearly there's a call for it. You didn't miss much with the trailer. The trailer was, in my opinion, hot fucking garbage because the camera never stopped moving. Ever.
Oh, that's a Hoyo-verse thing anyway.
This is true. They do it in a lot of the. It was so much worse here for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, like, let's be real here, Dolly. We're gonna play that game. Maybe not to the extent that we play other games or whatever, but
sure,
we're gonna try it.
Yeah, I'll download it, but I don't suspect I'll stay with it. Like nothing about it looked like something that was gonna really enthrall me, despite being super excited about Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, so being in the genre, I guess kind of, but I don't know. I'm quite pleased with Star Rail.
I did sign up for the Star Rail PS5
I saw that.
like test or whatever. Mainly because the pre-register shit for whatever you get stuff for it. So fuck yeah. I will always accept free stuff. Dude, can I take a sidebar and talk about how you can definitely tell that the team that runs Star Rail is not the team that runs Genshin. Cause it's like two different ideologies coming into play there. The people that run Star Rail are hella more generous than anybody that runs Genshin. Because they do not give a fuck about their players in Genshin. I swear to God. They do not care about the people playing that game. Star Rail, on the other hand, what is it? They're increasing the fucking Trailblaze power to 240 to keep the game that will make the game a login once a day type thing, whatever. Because every 24 hours you'll just have a full thing, and they're giving us the reserve.
Don't quote me on this.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe this is something that has already happened in Genshin.
No, it didn't. They're still at 160.
Oh, no. I just mean I believe that numbers have been adjusted in some way.
Yeah, they went from 120 to 160, and they didn't touch it ever again.
Oh, look, I'm not saying that it's better or even.
And that was.
I'm just saying that this is an idea that has been done before.
Yeah. And when recently asked a question to the Genshin team, they didn't answer the question.
They dodged it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, this makes the Trailblaze power you get every 24 hours equal the amount of the max Trailblaze power that you can have. And if you miss a couple of days or whatever, there's a reserve system that apparently can go pretty high. I saw the number 600 in there. So I don't know what the conversion rate would be. It might be like 2 to 1 or something like that. But
interesting. More information to come, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, it comes out in 1.3, which is soon, like 8 days, 8 or 7 days. One of those two.
Oh God, is it that near?
That's how many days are left in Kafka's Manor. So.
Well, there you have it.
So yeah. I don't care about Lords of the Fallen. Used to be called the Lords of the Fallen. Now it's just called Lords of the Fallen because
I don't know. I don't know what this naming convention is. I guess they don't want what I promptly did to them, which is to directly compare it to their last outing.
I mean, it's just
this is clearly a do-over.
It's a remake. Yeah, it's just like a complete remake of it. So.
Well, I see. Remake has baggage. Like this is why I said do-over.
Reboot.
This is very much not the last game.
Yeah. You were right to call me out. I did try the demo of the First Ascent. I played like
right. Okay. I thought
maybe
it wasn't
a couple
insane.
hours. Maybe a couple
hours.
Do
you remember anything about it?
Yeah, well, shit.
Oh, okay. Well,
I felt like it was worse than Outriders, and Outriders was already pretty bad.
Man, that's not great. I mean, you were playing a beta, and there's another beta coming, which implies that they do want to make changes in that. Presumably, they already have started making changes. Maybe they'll be better. At the end of the day, I hate to be this blunt. It's a Nexon game. I
was about to say that.
Faith.
I was like, it's Nexon, so
I just don't have much faith in that company to do things.
Even if the gameplay was mildly okay, you know it's going to be monetized out the absolute fuck.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So yeah, who knows? And honestly, I mean, Mortal Kombat 1 always looking pretty good, but I'm not a Mortal Kombat person. And I am definitely interested in Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2. Mainly because of the attachment that of 100% Max Payne being there. So
yeah.
and you always expect every time you see fucking Sam on
Sam
stage and
Lake.
he talks
Yeah.
and he talks and it's like, that's not Max Payne. But that looks exactly like Max Payne.
Like, that's his face. Why do you sound Finnish? Max wasn't Finnish. Max was from New York. Sam Lake's a great guy. Big shout outs really quick for me. For a game I have absolutely no interest in, which is Marvel Snap, the card game, which I hear is doing very good.
It's doing very well, yeah.
Yeah, no, so like big ups to them. I love the guy they have come out and talk about it, Ben Brody. I don't know if he's the producer, the director, or just a dev. He has the most infectious energy. That dude came out and he was having such a good time and has such great presence. It made me care about Marvel Snap for about 10 seconds.
Yeah, he
also
always
that animation was really good.
He's always like fucking, dude, Marvel Snap, I fucking love card games. He's like a super card game fanatic.
No, and he almost sells it to me all the time. The only card game I'm even remotely interested in going back to is Legends of Runeterra, and as you can hear by the way I phrase that, I'm not playing it, but I would consider going back.
Yeah. And I mean, I said it earlier. I guess there's gonna be some point in time where I replay Cyberpunk 2077.
Yep.
Yeah, can't blame you.
The changes look like it's gonna be a completely different game.
I want to be Cyber Psycho.
Oh yeah, and Max Tack is in this game.
Yep.
You piss off the Night City Police Department too much, they'll call in Max Tack and you'll have a go at them.
Yeah.
Don't know if you'll make it out, but you'll have a go.
That was Gamescom. Sorry to, because God, man, it's got to be really early in the morning for you, Dalit. Being over in Cologne right now.
Yeah, we do what we can, though. I had to be able to get the message out to the people.
Yeah, you had to. It is our duty.
Honestly, it's 6:30. I should be up and getting ready for the day anyway. I have to go in. But honestly, it's 9:30 where I am, so fortunately, not an issue for me.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty all right. Gamescom was pretty all right this year.
I like opening night live. I think it has a different set of expectations for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it comes after like the big bombastic E3 key 3 time, and now we know what to expect from this, and maybe we'll get a couple of surprises, and it's really nice. I think they always nail it.
Yeah. I fucking I need Side Games to give me a demo.
I need several $1 million so I can just not work and make video games my work.
True. I mean, I think
I need to be able to move to preferably Vegas, set up my house real good, get a good streaming setup, and I can just do this for you all.
Yeah. I just want a demo for Relink so I can shut the fuck up about this game. All right, I need my hands on it. And they did show off a collector's edition for the game. I might be getting it. It looked pretty cool. You get
not
a
a big
statue.
Bahamut person.
I mean, I don't know anything about Granblue. All right, I think I attempted playing the browser version of the game, whatever, because that's like the only way we can actually play it, because there's not an actual English release of fucking Granblue Fantasy. And that game is hot garbage. I don't understand how people play that game. And I never touched the fighting game. But this game is like multiplayer fucking Tales of Arise.
Yeah, I'm very interested to go hands-on with this game and see if it feels as good as it looks, because this looks like it's gonna be a really fun time.
And there's an absolute metric fuck ton of playable characters in this game.
That's the part that makes me wonder about the depth of this game. Like, did you really get a deep combat system in with like 30 some odd characters? I don't know if there's 30 some odd, but there's a lot.
It's not that much, but it's like 15 or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, there's like a dozen characters. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's got from what I've seen of the voice cast is pretty good. So I mean, it's got like my favorite girl, Erica Lindbeck. So
it's a shame she's not voicing Narmaya for you.
That is fine. That is fine. I don't know who. I think it's I forget what her name is. Yeah, I can't remember her name.
It's Brianna Knickerbocker.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, she's voicing Narmaya. Yeah, that is fine. That's fine. All right. And when I'm not playing with Dalit, I will obviously go over to play as Catalina because
it is true. One of my foot down things like if I'm playing this and Catalina's available, she's all I want to play as.
So I mean that's
knightly lady in armor.
I mean, yeah, like come on. And I've stated this before. All right. Any game that has Erica Lindbeck in it is automatically worth buying. even though I think Soul Hackers 2 was hot garbage, she voiced in that game. So I don't think that was $60 wasted. But Soul Hackers 2 was definitely hot garbage.
It was hot garbage, though. You're not wrong.
But yes, I will probably watch this Grand Blue Fantasy Relink trailer a couple times over again. And yeah. What are we doing this week?
I am playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Let's go!
Are you? Oh my god.
Yes.
Who would have known? Who would have known?
I'm nearly at Moonrise Tower.
Hey, you're right behind me.
Hey, wait. Right behind? I thought you said you just started Act 2.
I just got I'm going up and with the pixie. I don't want to get too into it.
Okay. I have completed Moonrise Tower.
Hey.
Shit goes down.
I bet.
I love Baldur's Gate 3 and probably will be playing more of it. I don't know what file. It depends on if friends poke at me and be like, "Hey,
all of them.
You want to play this
just
file?"
Play
yeah,
I'm
gonna play all. Yeah, I'm just gonna play all the files. I think I might. I think I might hold off on my actual like solo file at the moment or whatever because Act 3 kind of like when you go into it, you just kind of don't know where to go right at first. So I could just like play my evil file and see how that goes.
Because you don't care at that point.
Yeah. Obviously playing Star Rail. 1.3 comes out really soon, and there's a lot of shit dropping in 1.3. So a lot of shit dropping in 1.3. Holy. Did you see what was coming out in 1.3?
I've not looked at. I've been entirely, utterly grabbed by Blaze Blue, Baldur's Gate, and that's it. So like, I haven't actually looked. I think I've missed the last 2 days of logging in. If I'm honest,
no.
I'd have to double check.
Well, we're getting another free 10 pull,
Always.
which is like fucking like, what 3 more than Genshin's ever got.
Sorry guys, but I'm not even remotely sorry.
There is a completely new simulated universe coming out next patch.
Wait, what do you mean a completely new simulate? Another world, you mean?
Another. I don't know how to really explain it, but there's more new mechanics.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna actually tell a story.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, apparently Herta, Skrillum, and like 2 other people of the Genius Society created a simulated universe that tells the story of what happened to a death of a certain Aeon.
Ooh.
I think the Aeon of propagation. We get to fight something called like something called like a swarm or whatever. It's like big giant bugs. So yeah, that's gonna be really cool. 4 new companion quests. That's amazing. A lot of good story and a bunch of events. So yeah. Yeah, obviously more Star Rail and maybe Hulk Cure. Maybe, I don't know. Sometime maybe you play. I don't know. The only constant in my life at the moment is Baldur's Gate 3 and Star Rail. Also, probably picking up Armored Core 6. So that also comes out in like 2 days. So
yeah, I'll be waiting on that a little bit. I don't mind having that spoiled. It's been so long since I played an Armored Core game. I can wait a bit.
I've never played an Armored Core game, so I'm gonna try it out.
There've been a lot of games this year, and I recognized how much money I've been spending. I need to not. I need a break 2023. Just hold on a bit. Let me get my bearings.
Well, thankfully enough, I don't know if there's any games that come out after Spider-Man. Any games that we actually plan on playing after Spider-Man. So it all ends at like first week and a half of October. Unless one of us is deciding to play Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
Yeah. Didn't think. Yeah. Anyway, we've made it this far. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Favorite us. Go in the comments, tell us you hate our face or something like that. Yeah. And we will see you guys next week. I don't know what we're doing next week. If there's any big news, we'll talk about that. If not, probably playing Baldur's Gate 3. Maybe actually having a first episode of Baldur's Gate 3 come out on. I will upload that first episode at some point in time. But I'm gonna let people know it's just me talking. So it's kind of boring.
You could edit it and make it like a narrated thing.
Oh, yeah, like, and Leak says
or you could do it this.
You says this right now.
No. You could do like last week in Baldur's Gate 3 and then chop it up at the start of the second.
Oh yeah, true. Last time on Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah. There you go.
we got fucked up. Yeah. We will see you guys next week.
Be good now. Bye. Before you go, remember to like, comment, and sub to us. Not only does it help out the channel and let us know what you're into, but it also makes you 100% cooler than everybody else. I checked with Aqua. It's definitely